Hello. So let's continue. I'll work a bit more on Ruma, but not on not on the issue I was originally meaning to work on. Instead, I'll just tackle a few smaller things. So first one I noticed is this fix me here, where I'm still using event type. I think this might actually be the... Oh, it's not at all the last use of event type, okay. Well, most of this is just the definition. But let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, the PDUs still do stuff with the event type. Interesting. Oh, so this would kind of this would benefit from having a special room event type enum. Okay, I'll write that down. Well, maybe as an issue. Power levels. Oh no. Twitch tells me people are in chat, but the IRC doesn't list any people. Buggy as always, I guess. Although I think my Firefox hasn't had to reconnect to the Twitch chat a bunch of times for the last stream, so maybe I can just continue using that, but I'll connect to the IRC in addition just to make sure. Okay. The events field in room event type. Now that's actually one of the few places where an event type enum makes sense. Most of the other ones, the important ones, have already been switched to one of the event enums, where the associated data is stored with the variant of the enum. So yeah, like special Rust enum style and not C-like enums. Client API. This is somewhat easy. And I'll fill out the description later. Well, now I can see people in the Twitch IRC. Alright, why is it telling me that I've modified this file? Oh, because I started to write a comment. Yeah, but this one, it doesn't actually need separate event type and content fields. Those should really be one field. I think content is fine for the name. No, okay, I can't deserialize for this, but it shouldn't be too hard to make this work. So let's see, just serialize make this any state event content. Wait, I should check whether to raw values mentioned anywhere else. That should be a hint for other places where this pattern might occur, but this might also just be the last one. I wonder whether we can reuse a type from Ruma events here. But I'm guessing probably not. Oh, but I could just move it here. So we have this would be like the 4th or 5th state event struct. State event, sync state event, stripped state event. This one has a sender too. But if I just copy paste this, remove the sender, and yeah, I guess I don't even need to update. Yeah, the docs need to be written. I think it was called InitialStateEvent in the, yeah, in here, in the create room module. I wonder whether that's the just the name the spec also uses. Initial room event without, nope, also without the spaces. Doesn't make me find it either, so what do they name it? Probably just event or something. Yeah, okay, state event. Should do a PR to to the spec to fix this. But yeah, for now, remove this. There should probably be a changelog entry about that. This is going to be one huge release. Remove R0 from create. Well, no, it's not really removed. Yeah, I guess it can also just say a stripped down state event, or a minimal state event. Used for creating a new room. Not a valid room event struct identifier. What? Oh, I think I know what this is about, but I'm not super sure. Yeah, okay, I guess this needs some addition, small addition. Initial state event. There's no redacted form of this one. I guess it needs a display implementation. Although I don't think it's ever gonna be called. Oh, interesting. So this is automatically going to create... Wait, no. Maybe that this code should be generalized a bit. So that there is a implementation for every event kind variation that's not full, so like all of these sub-state events all have a conversion implementation, so they can be turned into the full so the full thing can be turned into any of these. Currently there's only a few of these that it can be converted to via the from trait. Type annotations, what? Oh, yeah, it's just that we no longer need event type, we need initial state event. We no longer need raw value, and now there might be a test to update. No tests. Oh, okay, yeah, I need to re-export that from the crate root. One more error. Oh, of course, yeah. This isn't the correct type. This has to be an enum, any initial state event, which I'm guessing is also doesn't exist yet. But that shouldn't be hard to fix. I think this only needs changes to the macro code again. Let's see, enums. Yeah. So this one should generate one more enum. Unresolved import. Yeah, exactly. So I'll dig into that again. Let's see. I've reviewed all of this code, but I haven't written it. So not entirely sure how easy it's gonna be. Okay, so expand state event content seems like where this has to come from. Wait, no, not event content, it has to be in the enum module. Okay, yeah, so state key, that doesn't need to be updated. No, I don't think any of these have to be updated, but where is the stripped variation being used? Ah, okay. So this is expand event enum. Interesting. This seems like the correct thing, but I'm not certain. So what does this do? Especially, what's var used for? Generate custom variant. It's fine. Generate event idents. Okay, lots of stuff that gets past the var. Okay, so does this, yeah, this sometimes just outputs nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the obvious thing. Yeah, for strip there's a redacted form too. We don't need that for the initial event. Inner enum idents. Oh yeah, this does need updating. I wonder when this is not. Oh, that's the redacted. The redacted ones don't need it, I guess. Stripped sync full. Yeah, initial is the only non-redacted one that doesn't have a branch here yet. I'm guessing this, yeah, now all of this display or formatting or whatever code is actually going to be used. Okay, now this one is interesting. There just isn't a redacted form of this, so, huh. I guess maybe I can make this return a tuple of 2 options instead of an option of a tuple. I'll try that. And that's going to be none in this case. So this is just 2 nones. No? Question mark operator can only be used. Oh, so this. So we don't need all of that. We just do it like that. Right. This wasn't a method that returned option, not result, so the question mark operator was actually used to short circuit on none, not on an error. So there's function type checks. Now here, regular enum ident. Oh yeah, okay, so I think the zip method on options still not stable. Yeah. This is it seems like such a fundamental method, even though you don't need it often. It's annoying when you can't use it, so. Oh, it's been stabilized in. 146, so next stable release is gonna have it, at least. So this one also returns option. Yeah, okay. Do the manual zip then. Wait, manual zipping? Well, I guess that's a match. So long. Anything else is return none. Deserialize. Why is this both mashed together? Well, it's for redacted events, whatever. One more error. Unresolved import. Yeah, okay, so I updated some of this enum code to be able to work with the new event kind variation, but I didn't actually use it anywhere. So yeah, that should be this. Why is it event stripped? Sync event, yeah, this should be stripped event enum. Yeah, that probably doesn't need a better comment message. Is pretty much trivial. And yeah, this one is initial event enum. Okay, one more. Huh, any initial state event. So it did generate something, but not what I expected, I guess. Just making sure that it's actually the macro outputting something I don't expect and not, yeah, okay, it's not Rust analyzer somehow getting stuck. Okay, let's trace what happens here. librs derive state event content. No, that's not it. It's the some enum event enum macro. Oh, it's exactly that method. Okay. I guess I should be able to cargo expand enums. Yeah, okay, nice. Let's see, initial. Nothing. That is not what I expected. Just nothing at all. Okay, maybe... Yeah, there has to be some other thing I missed. For example this. Expand any redacted. Wait, no. If kind is state, yeah, no. Don't need a redacted thing. Also, they don't need a redact method. There's still string comparisons in here. What's this about? To event path. I'm not entirely sure, but this seems like something that should be handled the same for stripped and initial state events. Okay, what is non-stripped? Oh, okay. Event fields. Oh, huh. So origin server TS event ID unsigned. This should actually behave like the strip room event for these cases, so I think I'm going to invert that logic instead of now adding a third variant to match against and then invert. I'm just going to match on sync, stripped and initial go away, and redacted sync. Oh. Does this change anything? Of course not. So the only one was state key, and yeah, that's an obvious one. but still it's not doing anything. So if var is initial, generate event identity. So these have to work for for anything at all to be written, I guess. This might be the problem, and it's in another file, that's why I didn't see it before. Okay, 17 errors, that sounds like something changed. No field sender on initial state event. Yeah, okay. So it seems like it is being generated now. That's a good first step. It's just trying to access sender on it. So that's controlled by the event fields here. Send a message or state or to device. And it's not, well, I guess here I can use partial EQ. Yeah, perfect. Bit more readable than inverted matches. Or maybe not, because it's a reference or something. Yeah. Data moved. Yeah, that should not happen, because it should just be copied. Wait a second for Rust Analyzer to catch up. And there's another error in create room. Okay. Cannot find, yeah, okay. That's easy. Okay. Seems like everything is fine. So that took longer than expected, but no longer needs an explicit event type and content here. It's just one enum now, as it should be. And I guess I'll just reuse the changelog message for the commit. Message, okay, that's that. Now I want to, what else did I want to do? Oh, I remember. So there was one, oh, just clicked the filtering on that when I could just have clicked the issue itself. Yeah. So that's this one, and there is this issue. So rate limiting as well as soft logout apparently has a has additional response parameters. Might be present, sounds interesting, okay. Response parameters, see the logout section. Okay, so that's just a boolean. And the way we currently encode these errors is that they are a simple C-like enum, and that now has to change for us to be able to add fields specific to a certain error type. Let's see, tag error code. Okay. I'll have to look up what that does again. Like, it's an enum representation thing, but I didn't actually know we used it on a C-like enum. Oh, it has its own page. Where is it? Enum representations down here. It's under examples. That doesn't make sense, I think, but whatever. Internally tagged is with the tag attribute. So I guess what it does is it just, instead of serializing it as a string, it serializes it as an object with a single field named error code. Yeah, and that has the string as its value, which should mean adding error kind specific fields should be, well, trivial, really. Why did I do it this way, I wonder? Oh, because error has a separate kind, I guess. This is the reason. And then there's error body. That still doesn't make sense necessarily. Well, it was easier this way probably for the code gen of 30 to make it all work. And yeah, try from response. Just make sure that I'm not missing anything. There should be a conversion error body into error, and it just takes the status code, and then that is it. Oh, and from error for HTTP response. Yeah, that should be fine too. Nice. I didn't expect this to be this easy. So soft logout is used on what? 401 status, code per above. Unclear. So it's m unknown token, or is there anything else maybe? No, the remaining 3 are down here. Okay, yeah, it's right in front of my face. Soft logout, bool, and 30. So defaults to false. Yeah, okay, so that's just bool's default value and skip serializing if is default. And it should be public. Wait, no, that's, yeah, okay. Enum struct variant fields are always public, which is kind of weird, but should give me an error now, right? Yeah. But it also complained before. Maybe this, no. Let's see. Error kind should be fully public, so it can't be unused or something. Oh, it's just missing docs. Okay. Okay, let's see. The server can include an extra response parameter. Oh, I think I get it. When soft logout is true, the client can acquire a new access token by specifying the device ID it's already using to the login API. Oh, that's the whole section on soft logout. Okay. I'll just copy this if this is true. For more information, see the spec. Just to make sure. I think this works. It's not standard markdown, if I recall correctly. Like, for that you would have to add the empty brackets afterwards too, but I think it works. And then that would be add a soft logout field to and API to error unknown token. More and more people are joining. It seems like I see 4 other people in the chat now. That's pretty cool. If you have any questions, just ask away. Okay, that works. And now the next one should be just as easy. Actually, I'm gonna go through the error codes. So that's rate limiting, but I think it was 212. Oh. Well, I thought Timo had linked to the error code section. Maybe I have a link in here. If not, I should probably have one. Oh, it even says items may contain additional information. I wonder whether we had that before at some point, or whether that was just some forward thinking. I want Blame to tell me who wrote this code, not which comments the lines came from. Well, whatever. Okay, so the common error codes and other error codes, yeah. Inspect the room version property of the error response for the room's version. Incompatible room version. I wonder whether I should make this one optional, but no, it makes it sound like it's mandatory. And the only reasonable type for that is room version ID. Okay. Resource limit exceeded. A home server in a shared environment may reach a resource limit. The error must have an admin contact field. Oh, we don't have that one. And I committed something that is broken. Probably may not be implemented. I'm assuming that's not going to be a problem. Trade bound room version ID default. Why would there have to be a default? Oh, okay. Enum string. What are we using this for? What does it do? I think it does adds a parse implementation. May have to configure that to only take the variant name into account, or maybe I have to implement parsing manually. I think it's documented in the wiki. Yeah, enum string. Kind of weird choice for a Rust library to be documented in a GitHub wiki, but it works. Each variant of the enum will match on its own name. Oh, of course, yeah. So we can't construct this type from just a string anymore. I hope that's okay. That should have a changelog entry though. kind no longer implements. Copy. Seems like the rest of the code doesn't care. Ah, damn it. I wanted to amend the previous comment. Okay, so admin contact is the... Huh. It's not the last one, but it's also the only one that's documented here that's left. Oh, and yeah, so we didn't have that. I'm guessing stuff is generally added at the end, so probably we don't have this last one either. So let's see, too large exclusive. Too large exclusive are the last ones. Okay, yeah. Same order, that's nice. And this one had another field, admin contact. Gonna assume that's a string, since these things don't seem to be documented. Well, there's an example at least. If that even is. Yeah, that looks good. It's similar thing, probably. m.server notice. Oh, we have that. And we have the admin contact in there as well. Limit type, yeah. This is not outdated. That's good. Oh yeah, maybe I can... A URI giving a contact method for the server administrator. I'll just assume that the spec doesn't use the name admin contact for different things. And now, last arrow type we're completely missing. What was this? Server discovery. We'll look at that at some other time. Oh, interesting. You can't leave the server notice room. I haven't tried. Oh, broken link, huh? This has nothing to do with error codes, right? Yeah, this is just other stuff in the API standards section. And now, so that was 212. Well, I guess it is, this is the issue for everything, and now this is for just the soft logout field. That should really be documented in the error section too, but it's not. But it was about, wait, no, it added soft logout. Rate limiting, this one isn't documented up above. Should be included, so it's optional. And it's for limit exceeded. No uint imports yet in this module. How long a client should wait in milliseconds before. Oh! Yeah, there shouldn't be a uint. I take that back. This should be time duration? Oh, yeah. I was wondering why Rust Analyzer didn't highlight it, but that was because it was scoped in the wrong way. So, option duration. And I'm pretty sure, help me Rust Analyzer, use Ruma 30 time. Option, wait, no, not milliseconds since Unix epoch. I just want milliseconds. Okay, new Ruma 30 module. So, 30 with time up to ms. Is that really not a thing yet? Or, oh, there is a duration module. It's not called time, it's called duration. I wonder whether those shouldn't just be merged maybe, but that's separate to this. That's some progress. Pretty happy with that. Although VS Codium could really update the hints in this file. Okay, so quickly gonna close out these issues. Wait, that was the wrong button. So resource limit exceeded health size 1, yeah. And now this box can be ticked. Okay. Maybe I should review some of my to-do comments. Oh, I think most of these are really not easy. Oh, we can actually implement this. Oh, this is a good one, I think. Or maybe not. Do I want to? Oh yeah, I think there's a straightforward way of adjusting the example. So sync should require a next batch, a since token. Oh, I should check back on this. Can sync filter now be... Let's do that first. Can sync filter now be copy? Is filter definition copy? It is. So it should really only be the derive. And now Clippy, or maybe even rustc, also just tells me to remove that. Nice. Okay, so now this should make a few tests fail, or at least the message log example. I think there's also like 1 or 2 doc tests that used sync in a really awful way. Why no auto-completion? Because it's generated. Okay. I think it's not, it doesn't have a constructor yet. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do a kill all filter. I think maybe I should use this opportunity to add some more convenience functions. So for example, from filter definition implementation for filter. And I guess same thing for the string referent, for the string slice. Maybe I should name this ID when it's stored in the filter ID variant. Okay. I think this is Rust Analyzer getting confused. Yep. And same thing for the incoming one? No, we don't generally make it easy to construct the incoming stuff. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, add from conversions for sync events filter. Because now the message log example doesn't actually have to import this, it can just, I think it's like it would have had to import the filter definition either way, but now it only has to import that and not the other filter struct. So this should be some filter definition ignore all dot into. And now since can actually be none in this case. What else is there? Full state controls whether to include. Yeah, a constructor for this one is actually going to be really useful. And everything has a default actually, so stash this another time. The response as easy? Yeah. So I can actually option has a default, yeah, I can just return create a default. Oh, I wonder. No, I can't. Can I? I can derive default for this if I want and use that as the implementation. I'll have to think about it, and I'll create an issue for it. Consider implementing/deriving. In some cases, deriving may not be possible, but implementing it might be, because there's a default, but it's not the type's default, and I don't want to depend on another deriving library that lets me specify the default as an attribute. I think the main reason I didn't do this initially is that it would be even more boilerplate, but now that I can actually put attributes on the request and response block, I could derive it in lots of cases, especially the empty response case. That is very common. So this affects all of the API grades. Should be pretty easy to implement, and I should probably decide about this before the next release. But for now, I'll do it manually. Did I get that right? Well, apart from the missing self. Why does it always get stuck in parsing response? Pretty sure the only required one there is next batch. Okay, set presence has a different, I think the default is offline. Yeah, no, online. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Usually I don't backtick these, but okay, batch token is the description from up there. I'll copy that one here. So next batch and everything else is... Oh, it's everything else is the default. I guess I could do... It's a bit shorter. Yeah, that's probably better. And here could maybe do btree_map new for the last one, and all of the other ones are best just defaulted explicitly. Does that work? Does that type check? Did I make a stupid mistake somewhere? Pretty sure I don't have the... Oh, I have the assign crate as a dependency here, and I've already imported assign. Okay, nice. Okay, so sync request. Yeah. New, nothing. And full state false. Is that the default? I guess it is. So don't need to assign that. Everything else does have to be assigned. Okay, now this should be a bit shorter. Don't need to assign sins. Do I need to assign anything except just the filter? Not sure what I should set the timeout to, so I'll just won't set it for this one. Okay, and .wait. Nice. Let initial sync response okay, first maybe fix this. So since is now okay, so this is some reference to sins, and I no longer need to add some here, I guess. And now it's complaining about message log. Yep. Initial sync response dot next batch. Come on. This has to be correct. Okay, now I could move parts of this out, or I could only obtain the next batch here. Yeah, I guess. Let's do that, sure. Don't make the div too big. Now it's just none to next batch. Awesome, and now skip 1 can be removed. Oh well, now I could also undo that. I wonder if I need to pin this. I probably do. Yeah. Hey MTR node was online in the IRC for a few seconds. Oh, there you are again. Wait, what? Okay. I think they just sent a message and immediately left, but the IRC bridge to the actual Twitch chat backend ordered those events a little bit weirdly. Okay, no longer need StreamXed. What? Oh, for the for skipping one sync. And now I'm gonna actually run the tests for Ruma client again. Well, what? No, not again. I didn't run them for quite a bit. But I think cargo check -- tests doesn't actually compile doc tests, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was a test that did. Well, I'm actually relatively certain that there's a doc test that's also broken the same way. Oh, so MTR Node, you're still online. Yeah, you're not being shown in the room list, in the room member list, and it just showed you as leaving right after joining, and now it showed that you joined again. No idea what's going on there. I probably should have just checked for the test, just looked for it manually, but I was busy being weirded out by Twitch anyway, so yeah. What line? I'll just search for sync, and there it is. Wait, no, that's not it. Oh, that is it. Just need to remove the sum wrapping and then it should work. Oh, also, oh no, I thought the formatting was off, but it's not actually. Yeah, nice. So again, I can just reuse titles. Yeah, that was it actually. Require an X batch token for Ruma client sync. Or maybe I should do it like this. Yeah, I think everything else I could work on here is gonna be more involved. So I think this is a good place to stop this stream. Together with the earlier one should be lots of viewing material for one day. I've already exported the other one to YouTube, but I think Twitch will still keep it for like 2 weeks. So yeah, you can have a look at more macro work I did earlier if you want. And yeah, I'll have to make sure that my YouTube channel is actually linked on the Twitch page. Like, there's only one really long old stream besides the one from today on there, but for the future that's going to be good to have that linked. Alright, I hope you had fun. I hope maybe some of you also learned something. Like I said, if you want to see some more Ruma work specifically on the macro side of things, you can have a look at the earlier recording from today. And yeah, have a nice day, night, whatever. Bye.